Hi, my name is Susan Henderson. I'm with High Energy Enterprises, a Tupperware company, and I am going to do a stack cook meal in the Tupperware Tupperwave stack cooker. This is one of the first and the most popular piece of microwave cookware in the Tupperware microwave cooking line. And one of my favorite things to make in this is a stack cook meal. What that means is we're going to use all levels of this cookware and make 3 courses in one time. So without even hesitating, I'm going to go ahead and get started. This comes in 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces. It starts with a 3-quart casserole. It also has a 1 3/4 casserole. Comes with a colander. This is what I use to do all of my hamburger meat in because the meat will drain right into the bottom. Makes a beautiful browned, perfectly crumbled hamburger meat. Use this for tacos, or I usually pre-do my hamburger meat and freeze it up, and that way it's just a fast, simple, quick meal anytime I just pull out the meat and thaw it. Then it comes with a cover, but it's also serves as a casserole dish, which we're going to utilize today. And then you get two round seals, and anytime you see a round seal, they are liquid and airtight. So you can cook right in here, put a seal on it, store it, piece of cake, easy to use. We also have available a stack cooker cookbook, and so this comes in 3 layers. As you can see, these are split out into 3 layers, so you can choose which recipe you want in your top, your middle, or your bottom layer, and it will give you instructions on the ingredients and the amount of time to cook in your Tupperware stack cooker. So we are going to make barbecue chicken, rice, and apple crisp, or apple dump cake is probably more what it is. And I'm not going to be using the strainer today because we're not going to be straining any meats. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put in 1 cup. It'd be nice if I had a cup. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm going to put in 1 cup of rice right inside of there. If you don't have your modular mates, these are amazing for storing your dry ingredients. They keep everything all neat and tidy, and they're see-through so that you can see them, and so they kind of help me with my OCD in my cabinets. All right, back to our rice. 1 cup of rice. Then we're going to put in a can of cream of chicken soup using the Tupperware can opener. This can opener does not cut, it just reverses the canning process by loosening the glue, and then I'm just going to use the little teeth to take the seal up. Nothing sharp, nobody's going to be getting cut today, and I don't even have to touch anything. I can just drop it off into the trash can and it is gone. So I'm going to put in a can of cream of chicken soup using our saucy silicone spatula. Throw this away, get that out of my way. And 1 cup of water. Add it right there. And we are going to have a delicious chicken flavored rice that is simple, simple, simple. And my grandchildren love it because they love rice. So, just gonna stir that up, give that soup a little bit of stir, get that in there, right like that. Put that right there. Then I'm going to put in the next layer. I'm going to use my 1 3/4 quart, and I'm going to stack it right in here. This is solid, so nothing is going to be dripping through to my chicken, to my rice, because this is where I am going to put my chicken strips. So I've got about 1 pound of raw chicken meat. These are chicken tenders, and I'm going to put them around the sides of the stack cooker. Can you see that? Leave about a donut right in the middle of that, because you do not want to have meat, raw meat in the middle. Microwaves are real things. They're 1.5 inches long, and they penetrate 3.5 inches. So they're gonna come in the plastic through the outside and go to the center. So I don't want raw meat in the center because they're not gonna penetrate quite that far. Okay, then you can season this any way you like it. You can use breadcrumbs, you can just use salt and pepper, you can use absolutely nothing if you want to, but I'm gonna use barbecue sauce because we're having barbecue chicken tonight. And I'm just covering it. It doesn't have to be all the way covered. Probably about 1/3 cup to 1/2 cup is gonna go in there. And that layer's done. So if you'll recall, this is the cover, goes like this, but I'm just gonna flip it. And now in here, we could put a vegetable, we could put raw vegetables and cook them, fresh vegetables, frozen vegetables, canned vegetables, it doesn't really matter. But I choose to put in cake because what's dinner without a dessert, right? So I'm going to just use a cherry pie filling, and you can use any kind of pie filling that you want. And then I'm gonna use a box of cake mix, and then I'm gonna cut in about 2/3 of a stick of butter. Okay, so I'm just gonna use my little teeth, pick that off. Isn't that so neat? If you are a reuser, there is nothing sharp on this. You can wash these cans, peel it off, and make shakers or planters or anything that you can think of to reuse these cans. It's really great for teachers or Sunday school teachers or somebody that is always looking for resources. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this cherry pie filling right here in the top. Great thing about our spatula is it has this has a point right here at the top, so it gets everything out of the can in the creases and everything. Get just a little bit more of that off of there. Okay, so just putting that right in there, and then I'm going to take our Power Chef, which is an incredible, I use this for everything. This is my salsa, this is my cutting butter, this is my dicing onions. Everything that I can do with a chopper, I want to do with this. And then it also comes with a blending blade, so you can do a whole entire cake mix in this piece right here. I don't even remember the last time I got out my mixer. I hardly ever get out my mixer anymore because this chopper, mixer, blender, and emulsifier will do the job on all that. Now, I'm gonna just use about half of this cake mix because if you use the whole cake mix, it tends to spill over into the microwave, and that is really never a good thing. Hosts are never really happy that that happens. So, put this in here, and then I'm just gonna give it just a few little pulls of the engine. See how that throws that up like that? So it's stirring it the whole entire time, and it gets everything all equal. And yep, that's looking good. Give it just a couple more spins. So I don't have to go get the pastry cutter and get all that butter cut into that. I've got a nice little crumble made just like this. And then the blades come with a guard, and I just put them on there even if they're dirty because these blades are so sharp. So put those into the sink, and then I'm just gonna take the crumble and I'm gonna pour it over the top of this. Just like that. Then I'm gonna just smooth it all out. And there you have it. Now, I'm gonna put this in the microwave for 20 minutes. The rule of thumb on the Stack Cooker is it is 5 minutes per pound. I have about 4 pounds of food here based upon the sizes of the casseroles. So I'm gonna put this in for 20 minutes, then I'm gonna let it stand for 5 minutes, give those microwaves time to slow down and continue their cooking process. And then I will unstack and have 3 courses of meal, dinner ready. Thank you.